Bienvenidos a Joan Games. Hoy os traigo The Moment of Silence. Os dejaré un enlace en la descripción, pues si os lo queréis descargar gratis. Y empezamos.
Come here, Teddy. You can't stay here. I'll take you back to your little owner. The boy's Teddy. Obviously his favorite cuddle toy. It's been stitched up a lot. He's probably missing him already. My Zippo lighter always comes in handy. It has enough gas. Better not. The family's name is Oswald, and I think I remember that he called his wife Debbie. Mrs. Oswald, I'm your neighbor. Peter Wright. No answer. I hope they're both okay. Mrs. Oswald, are you in there? I really don't mean to disturb you, but I want to give you something that belongs to you. Mrs. Oswald, I just want to know if everything is fine. That doesn't look good at all. The cops show no mercy. Man, that looks really bad. Okay, let me check if everything's all right over there. Where's my messenger? Oh man, I was afraid I'd lost it. My messenger, the latest model. Bill's pretty jealous.
Hello, this is the Messenger ID number service directory, region New York City. I am your electronic directory agent, Elena McBride. This service is free of charge for the first 30 seconds. Each following minute or fraction thereof will cost 180 credits. How may I help you?
I need the messenger number of a family named Oswald in New York. Tillery Street, 352.
Please specify your query. Spell the name of the individual you are seeking.
O-S-W-A-L-D. Oswald.
Your entry is being analyzed. We have found an entry in our database that corresponds with your query. The messenger ID is being transferred. Would you like to be connected?
No, thank you. I'll call myself.
Can I do anything else for you?
Thanks, anyway.
Thank you for using our service. The conversation costs will be debited from your messenger account. Have a nice day. Hello?
Hello? Mrs. Oswald? This is Peter Wright.
Who?
Peter Wright, your neighbor.
Yes?
Excuse me for disturbing you, ma'am. I just witnessed the, police scene at your apartment door. I wanted to ask if you're all right.
Are you a reporter or something?
Oh, no. I really wanted to check if everything is all right.
It's very kind of you, Mr. Wright, but at the moment we've really got other things to think of. Please don't call anymore. I'm taking the messenger offline soon anyway. Please understand.
Of course, I totally understand that. Excuse me for disturbing you. Mrs. Oswald, your son lost his teddy in the hall.
The teddy bear?
If you would open the door for just a moment, then I would briefly come across the hall and bring it by. I won't keep you very long.
Okay, just a moment, I'll open. Okay, just a moment, I'll open. Okay, see you in a minute.
No, I really can't deal with this right now. Oh, I think here she comes. Good evening. How are you? Is everything okay?
I'm all right.
Well, here's your son's teddy.
Seems to be in one piece. Thanks, Mr. Wright. Hey, Tommy, look. Mr. Wright found your teddy bear.
Hi, Tommy.
He's really shocked.
Yeah,
He's got to rest now.
I'm already leaving. You know, Mrs. Oswald, I don't want to be nosy or intrude on your privacy, but what the heck just happened here? Can I help you with anything?
What happened? You saw it yourself. These men stormed in here like an attack regiment. And they took Graham with them.
Graham? Your husband?
Yeah.
But why?
How should I know? Graham didn't do anything. They didn't give us a reason. They didn't show us any search warrant, no arrest warrant, no nothing. We don't even know where they brought him.
Arrested? For no good reason? Maybe a case of mistaken identity?
I've talked with the police on the phone. They say they know nothing about the operation. Oh, God, those bastards!
Yeah, well, that can't be. There must be some kind of mistake, or maybe a computer mess-up. Would you like me to check with the police department? Maybe this whole thing will turn out to be just one gigantic mistake.
You?
Yeah, well, I'm working for Greenberg and Winter. You probably know these telescreen campaigns. Maybe I can get more information out of them. I would suggest first you calm down now and take care of your son. And I'll talk to the police and get to the bottom of this. You'll see. Everything will be just fine. I'll come back later and check on you again. All right?
Give me a call on the messenger. It's late, and Tommy needs to get to sleep. Or at least, needs to try.
Of course. Okay then. Awesome. It's raining again. This weather really sucks. Way too late to go out now. It's already past closing hour in downtown anyway. The industrial sector is blocked off again. Probably another one of those chemical incidents, disguised as a construction site. Locked. It's already late. I shouldn't disturb them that late anymore. I just can't sleep right now. A furnished rental, just the way you would imagine it.
Peter? Are you still there? Peter!
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back.
There you are. What was wrong?
I don't really know. The cops were just here.
At your apartment?
No, at the neighbor's.
What happened? Was the music too loud?
Well, that's not how it looked like. There was at least 6 cops dressed like a SWAT team, armed to the teeth. Probably a special unit. They forced the door open and a man got arrested.
How exciting! Maybe you were living door to door with a felon.
His wife was there too. And a boy. The cop's behavior was pretty violent.
You know the family?
Not really. I only met them in the elevator a couple of times. The guy helped me last week with my moving boxes. He was actually quite nice.
Well, that's how easy it is to be tricked. Let's be happy that someone is worrying about our security. But hey, now let's get on with our conversation. You were telling me about your job. I found that very interesting. What exactly do you do at Greenberg in Winter?
Don't be mad with me, Christine, but right now I'm really not in the mood for a chat.
I know that. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just trying to...
I just went over there.
And?
Ms. Oswald is totally distraught, and the kid is crying his eyes out. He's just plain miserable.
How terrible. But there is surely a good reason for it, Peter. Of course it is hard for these families. It always is.
Yeah, of course. They always have a good reason. There's always a good reason for everything.
You're being sarcastic, Peter. But life must go on. Yours and the Oswalds.
I just went over there.
And?
Ms. Oswald is totally distraught, and the kid is crying his eyes out. He's just plain miserable.
How terrible. But there is surely a good reason for it, Peter. Of course it is hard for these families. It always is.
Yeah, of course. They always have a good reason. There's always a good reason for everything.
You're being sarcastic, Peter. But life must go on. Yours and the Oswalds.
I have to go now. This incident with the neighbors, it really gets to me. I just can't sleep right now. I really could use a drink, but better not right now. So quiet. Great program, as usual. I could turn it off, but then it'll be quiet like a grave in here. Great program, as usual. I really could use a drink, but better not right now. A furnished rental, just the way you would imagine it. I just can't sleep right now. Whatever. For just one person, it's okay. Well, that's pretty much what's left of my life. I should have taken more things with me when I moved out of our house, but now it's too late anyway. and to see these things. Your toys. Don't worry, kid. I'll take good care of them. Come on, superhero. I think somebody needs you. I just can't sleep right now. It's already late. I shouldn't disturb them that late anymore. There's already the door to the living room. I can't just waltz in there. Better not. Better not. The family...
Here is the voice box of Deborah Oswald. I'm offline at the moment. Please try again later. Thanks for your call.
Patrick's action figure. He loved it. There's already the door to the living room. It's already... I shouldn't disturb...
Hello, this is the Messenger ID number service directory, region New York City. How may I help you?
I need the number of the New York Police Department.
Your question is being analyzed. You wish to contact the police department. The messenger ID is being transferred. Your call will be directly rerouted to the police department in order to ensure that emergency calls are passed on as quickly as possible. Would you like to be connected?
No, thank you. Thanks, anyway.
Thank you for using our service. The conversation costs will be debited from your messenger account. Have a nice day.
Police Department, New York?
Good evening, officer. This is Peter Wright, Tillery Street 352. I need some information, please.
Sir, this is the emergency number. Please do not block the line.
I know, officer, but it's pretty much like an emergency. I would like to know if your department was called to Tillery Street within the last few hours regarding one certain Graham Oswald.
You are not a relation, sir. I can see that here in the database. I'm not allowed to provide any information. At the most, I could tell you the current figures for the official statistics, which are also available via GlobalNet. According to the figures, no operation has taken place in Quadrant Brooklyn West 2 since last week.
Does that mean not even a few hours ago?
I will leave that interpretation to you. I cannot provide any information regarding individual cases.
Then that means no operations in Brooklyn West.
That's correct, sir. Would you clear the line now, sir?
Okay. Thank you, officer.
No problem, sir.
This is really a bit strange. Mrs. Oswald? It's Peter Wright again. Are you doing all right?
Can't sleep. Tommy's awake too. Have you found out anything?
Well, it's really pretty strange. I called the police. Supposedly, no police operations in all of Brooklyn West throughout the whole last week.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know, Mrs. Oswald. It all seems to be pretty strange. I'll try to help you. We'll find your husband. Try to get some sleep. Tomorrow morning I'll talk to Bob at the kiosk. Maybe he noticed something. Quite possible that he was still open when this SWAT commando showed up here.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Just call tomorrow. I'm at home.
All right. Talk to you tomorrow then. Don't dwell on it too much. And say hi to Tommy for me. Good night.
Good night.
Taking a little nap myself sounds like not such a bad idea. It must be way past 2 a.m. And around noon, the usual agency stress will start all over again. Maybe I can finally fall asleep. Another sleepless night. Good morning, New York. Hello, Mrs. Oswald.
Good morning, Mr. Wright.
Good morning. Well, how are you?
Say good morning to Mr. Wright, Tommy.
Morning, sir.
It's a little better this morning, but we had a pretty restless night. Tommy had bad dreams. I already called our lawyer. He promised to investigate the authorities.
I can see. Central Services repaired your door already, huh?
The lock still needs to be adjusted. You know what those people from Central Services are like.
Well, I would like to be some kind of help, if you'll let me, that is. Nobody disappears just like that.
Do you have that much time? I don't want you to get into any trouble.
Oh no, don't worry. It'll be okay. I only have to show up briefly at the agency later. Otherwise, my boss will be all over me. But fortunately, our campaign is not starting for another 2 weeks. I'll try to get a few days off. I'll check on you later.
That's really nice of you.
Can I ask you some other things? Maybe we can find your husband much faster then.
Yeah, sure. Just go ahead and ask.
What line of work is your husband in?
He was an online journalist. He is an online journalist. Oh, God, I'm at my wit's end.
I can imagine that. Because this incident yesterday scared the heck out of me, too. But I'm sure we can sort everything out pretty soon. Probably they got some data mixed up. Something like that happens at our agency all the time. I'm sure we'll find your husband before you even know he was gone. May I ask you one more thing? Do you have a recent picture of him that I could have?
Nothing recent. Graham doesn't like to be photographed, not even at family gatherings. I believe Tommy has the only relatively recent picture of him.
Can I see it?
Oh, you can't really recognize him on it. He gave the photo to Tommy because he thought he looked so cool in it.
He does look cool, Mom.
Can I see it?
Oh, you can't really recognize him on it. He gave the photo to Tommy because he thought he looked so cool in it.
He does look cool, Mom.
May I ask you one more thing? Would it be okay if I talked to Tommy for a moment?
You can see that he's very down. This whole thing is just too much for him. Don't you have kids yourself? I saw a box of toys in the elevator when you moved in.
Yeah. I have a son.
Oh? Maybe he and Tommy would like to meet.
Yeah, maybe. I think I have to get going now. I'll get in touch with you by messenger in case I hear something. Either by messenger or otherwise I'll call you here directly.
Thanks, Mr. Wright.
Hey, Tommy. How you doing?
Hi, sir.
Everything all right with your Teddy?
Yeah.
You're not in the mood to chat, huh? You're missing your dad.
Mr. Wright, I don't think that's the right...
Are you going to help us so Dad'll come home?
I will try that, yeah. Would you like to tell me a little bit about your dad?
Dad is cool. He works at the computer. He tells everybody if the politicians are dumb guys, you know. He is a journalist.
Yeah, I know. Well, and what are you two up to when he's not working?
Dad takes me fishing and to Virtual Palace. And he always brings back cool presents when he returns.
Was it your dad who gave you the Teddy as well?
Yeah, of course. But I was a baby then, like 2 or 3 years old or so. Actually, it's not really cool to have a teddy.
Why would you say that? He's so special to you because you got him from your dad, right?
Mom repaired his eye twice already.
Of course. Such a teddy's a great thing to have. Everybody could use a bear as a friend. My son had one too, and he loved him dearly. Even though he wouldn't admit it very often. His buddies from school made fun of him sometimes, but most of them probably had a little teddy or something like it somewhere as well. Maybe watching over their sleep.
It would be good if grown-ups had a teddy too to watch out for them. Then Dad maybe would be here now.
You might be absolutely right. Was it your dad who gave you the teddy as well?
Yeah, of course. But I was a baby then, like 2 or... Actually,
Why would you... He's so...
Mom...
Of course, my son, his buddy...
It would be then Dad...
You might... You and your dad, you been to the Virtual Palace? What do you do there? Virtue skating?
We played Maze Hunter with full body suits.
Maze Hunter? Don't you have to be 10 already to play it? That means you must be a really tough little guy, right? As far as I know, maze hunting requires a whole lot of climbing and jumping. Especially if you get past level 1.
I have the 3rd Dan now in Maze Hunter. And Dad says next year I can do level 4.
Wow, that's really good. By the way, did you ever climb a tree? I mean a real one?
Of course in the park. And I'm really good at it too. But now I can't go there alone. Mom says there are too many weird people there.
Tell me all about it. What was the last gift from your dad?
An alien, and nobody else has that one, like the one in Roswell. And he even talks.
Oh, really? Cool. What does he say when he talks?
If you push the left eye, he says something like, ad. And if you push the other eye, he says, nice planet, we'll take that one.
Got that. Somehow that sounds familiar to me. Where did he buy him?
I don't know.
And you said he just bought the alien figure recently?
Yep.
Let me ask you this. Could I maybe borrow this figure for a little bit?
No, better not. What do you want it for anyway?
Well, I thought this figure could help us find your dad.
Toys can't really do that.
Of course not. Toys can't do that. What I meant was, maybe we could ask somebody where the alien was sold. And that could give us a clue what your dad did before he got arrested. That way, we might be able to find him.
No, I don't want to give it to you. What if my alien disappears too?
And if we trade?
Trade? For what?
I have a Mr. Nuke. Do you know him?
Of course, but only one big kid from daycare has one. They only had him at Toy Galaxy for a short time, and then only in gold brownie packages. And we couldn't get one because they sold out very fast. All of them. And I was very sad because we didn't get one. But don't you need him for your kid?
No. Probably not.
Can I see him?
Sure, just a second. I'll get him. I have to take care of something first, Tommy. Thank you very much. You helped me a lot. See you later. Here, Tommy, look. Say hi to Mr. Nuke. I found him in the drawer where Patrick's toys are. You like him?
Yeah, sure.
Listen, let's make a deal. Just between us guys. You let me borrow your alien figure, and I'll leave Mr. Nuke with you instead. As a pawn. What do you say?
Do I get him back when I want to play with him?
Course, anytime. Scout's honor.
Can I, Mom? Please?
Of course, Tommy.
Super. Wait here, sir.
Okay. Treat him really good. Okay, now I'm gonna check how your alien figure can help me too.
Bye, mister. Mom, can I play in my room now?
Okay, I'll make you some French fries later.
What a nice kid.
Yeah, it's not easy for him. The shock will come later.
Better I'll leave now so you can be alone for a while. If I have any news, I'll call you.
Thanks a lot.
That's the doll Tommy Oswald gave me. An unbelievably ugly alien. Wonder where his father dug that one out. It's me again. I still have a few specific questions. I think I have to get going now. I'll get in touch with you by messenger in case I hear something. Either by messenger or otherwise I'll call you here directly.
Thanks, Mr. Wright.
It's me again. Do you have a recent pic?
Nothing recent. Graham doesn't like to be photographed, not even at family gatherings. I believe Tommy has the only relatively recent picture of him.
Can I see it?
Oh, you can't really recognize him on it. He gave the photo to Tommy because he thought he looked so cool in it.
He does look cool, Mom.
I think I have to get going now. I'll get in touch with you by messenger in case I hear something. Either by messenger or otherwise I'll call you here directly.
Thanks, Mr. Wright.
Another brand new day. At least it stopped raining.
Well, who do we have here? Hi, Peter. Beautiful day, isn't it? Everything okay with you?
Yeah, well, I'm doing all right.
Come on, Peter. You can't ruin every day for me. What the hell is going on with you?
It's really nothing. I'm just a little bit overworked.
Overworked? You look more like you're lovesick. Or an ulcer. Or both.
Something like that.
And how's it coming on in your apartment? You like it? Have you finished furnishing it?
Yeah, of course. It's totally cozy.
You know what, Peter? Starting today, I'm not gonna sell you any more whiskey. Your answers are getting shorter all the time. I think your speech center is suffering.
You're such a nice guy, Bob. It's good to have you around.
Well, that sounds better. You're still not getting anything for free. So, what can I do for you?
Something interesting happening in the world?
Interesting? That depends. If the fusion of tech toys with the genetic creation labs interests you, then yeah.
These two really went ahead with the merger? I thought the World Antitrust Division wouldn't allow it.
Well, that is perhaps the other interesting news. The World Antitrust Division has been reconstructed by means of accelerated proceedings.
Restructured. And that means?
Now, it still only has a consulting function.
That factually means it's been shut down.
Now, don't be so negative again, Peter. Shut down. It has a consultant function. No more, no less. Okay, let's say it's been partly done shut down.
And how'd the Knicks play?
Lost.
Big time?
Very high.
Against the computer?
Against the simulation of the All-Star team from 2040.
Really? Oh my god. They're still programmed according to Delta 3 standard. To lose against these guys is like...
Embarrassing.
Just mathematically, it's pretty much impossible.
142 to 56, Peter.
I think I'm gonna cancel my subscription for the Virtual Palace. How long did you stay open last night?
Till 10, as always. Why?
10 o'clock. That sounds about right. Did you see anything unusual round about 10?
Well, the cops were there. Riot squad in full battle gear. I suppose a drug raid. The usual.
They came to my house. The raid was actually on my floor.
Uh-huh. You didn't do anything bad, did you, Peter? Admit it, you don't work for Greenberg and Winter all the time. You deal liquid mine from your apartment. No, not liquid mine? What do you deal then? Hyper shots? Devil sticks? Oh, come on, you can tell me.
Really, Bob, it wasn't that funny yesterday. Not at all. The cops stormed the neighbor's apartment and arrested the father, a journalist. His name is Graham Oswald. Do you know him?
Oh, yeah. The gaunt man with the grey hair. Well, my God, things like that happen. Maybe he didn't pay his taxes, or parked wrong. Or perhaps it revealed some national secrets.
Did you hear or see anything that was unusual?
No, nothing. They stormed the building and came out with some guy. He resisted a lot and yelled something, but I didn't understand it exactly.
He yelled something? Can you please think about it? Maybe you can remember what it was. It could be important.
Tell me, Peter, why does that actually interest you?
It's too long a story to explain it to you right now. Besides, I have to rush over to the agency in a few minutes. Was anybody else in the streets besides you, of course?
Well, I don't think so. Or, wait a minute. These two young guys, yeah, they were there.
Two young guys? What did they do?
They plastered the posters over the telescreen again. Alien Attack Club.
Onto that public telescreen that's down the street?
Exactly, Peter. Smack dab in the middle of your expensive advertising displays.
Well, they're pretty bold. Just a second, Bob. I'm going to take a look at that. But I don't see any posters there anymore.
No, I know. Early this morning, there was a car from the Central Services there. They removed them again. They were also in your house.
Yeah, right. There was a door to repair. What's all the fuss about this alien attack club anyway?
No idea. Crazy stuff.
In what direction did the cops drive off?
Downtown, as always. Over there down the street, over the Brooklyn Bridge.
I gotta run, Bob. See you later.
Okay.
I got this alien figure from Mr. Oswald's son. He said his father bought it for him. What do you think? Where could I possibly buy an alien like that around here?
Ugh! What is that disgusting thing? No wonder it's rare. You can't buy anything like that anywhere. At least I hope not. By the way, this one looks just like those creatures on the posters.
You mean these posters about the alien attack club?
Exactly. On the other hand, I bet aliens have looked like that since the 80s in the last century.
I think I'll give these alien fans a call anyway. Maybe they can tell me more about the figure.
There was something about Essex Street on the posters, but I'd be careful. That's on Lower East Side.
However, I have to stop by the agency first anyway. This telescreen must be new. As far as I know, Brooklyn has only just been developed. Okay, there we are. Let's get ready. Okay, I still have to identify myself. Voila, there we are again. Welcome back at the workforce. And there's my good old friend Claire.
Stop. Please identify yourself.
Hello, Claire. And? Everything okay? How did you manage without me?
Please identify yourself.
Aren't you happy that I'm back?
Please identify yourself.
I'm glad to hear that. And? How's Bill doing? Still on a diet?
Please identify yourself.
All right. Right. Peter. 73rd floor. Greenberg and Winter.
Right, Peter, your details are being verified. Stay within view of this security check. Right, Peter. Quote your password for the elevator now.
The password. Damn it. It was changed in the meantime, right? Listen, Claire, I only have the password from 2 weeks ago. It might well be that it was changed in the meantime, but I wasn't here.
System information. If you do not have a valid password, you must have the system administrator issue you a new password.
Yeah, I know. But that's Bill, and he's upstairs at the agency. Any other way to identify myself?
I will issue you with temporary authorization if you agree to an audio-visual direct connection.
Okay, agreed. I've never done this before, but I guess we can make it work, right?
I will now establish an audio-visual direct connection with Mr. Greenberg. Please look at my face. Mr. Greenberg will now be able to communicate with you through my interface.
Okay, fine with me.
Mr. Greenberg, a person identified by the messenger ID 1245624569987 has entered the building. The person claims to be Peter Wright. Can you verify this information?
Right.
Hello, Mr. Greenberg.
What's up? Problems with Claire?
You should know her. I thought Bill gave her an update.
He did, but the wrong one. That diet of his must be affecting his concentration. You need a password. Claire, you old scraphead, go on, give him one. This is Peter Wright.
System information. The password has been changed. Right, Peter. Your new password is PL56T9OLP4R.
Okay, then I'm not needed here, right?
See you in a moment, Mr. Greenberg. Thanks, Claire.
Stop. Please identify yourself.
Sure. Sorry, Claire. So long, huh? Great Central Plaza. 36 elevators. Workplace for 34,000 people. That's double the capacity of Union Tower. One of the express elevators. You need a password to use it. Security measurements. Guess I'll have to discuss this with Claire.
Stop.
Don't play games with me today, Claire. I'm in a hurry.
Incorrect information. Please step back and repeat your identification data.
Okay, it was just a bad joke. Wright, Peter, Greenberg and Winter, 73rd floor.
Right, Peter. Your details are being verified. Stay within view of this security check. Right, Peter. You have been identified. Quote your password for the elevator now.
The password is PL.
Your answer is incorrect. Please try again late this tech pet. Stop.
Don't play. Right.
Right. Stay. Right. Quote.
The password.
Your answer is you. Stop.
Don't play. Right.
Right. Stay. Right. Quote.
The password.
Your answer is correct. Permission granted. Have a nice day at Greenberg and Winter, sir. Stop. Please identify yourself.
Don't play. Right.
Right. Right. Quote.
The password.
Your answer is correct. Permission granted. Have a nice day at...
Bueno, pues hasta aquí. Gracias por ver el vídeo.